Welcome, fellow Wastelanders. Timberwolf here, another Fallout 76 adventure. Be a simple one today. I'm just a casual gamer, as I've mentioned many times. In fact, I probably should go to bed soon. I got work tomorrow. But one thing I've always been baffled with, since there was no clear-cut explanation that I could come across for it, was how to transfer items from one character to another. I had always been under the impression that you needed to have a friend to help you do this. So you needed a second player. And that kind of sucked for me because I really don't like making friends. So I'm like, that's not going to work. However, I found out that that is not the case. You don't need a friend, you just need Fallout First. So if you don't have Fallout First, get Fallout First. Just do it. It's well worth it. It enhances the game in ways that I'm not even going to bother getting into. It's worth it, trust me. Cough up that $10. All right. That being said, first of all, you're going to have one character with a bunch of stuff that you want to give to another character. Why do you want to do this? I don't know, because we're weird people, okay? So, when you have multiple characters, go to your character screen first. Choose which one has the goodies that you want. In this case, I'm going to choose my character here, Ivan. As you can see up at the top, he's level 1007. He's the longest living character I've got. He's my ultimate badass. And Honoric is the one I'm using now. Marlin, haven't played him in a while. I only created him to aggravate and terrorize people everywhere. That's fun doing that sometimes. And that's a character I no longer use, but still for nostalgic purposes, I hang on to it. So I'm going to use Ivan, okay? There's some stuff, primarily like rubber and maybe a few other things that I want to give to Honoric so he doesn't have to waste his time looking for all this stuff. So let's go to Ivan. And now we can go play, and we're going to choose Option 2, Private Adventure. And I changed the join mode to team only, which basically means nobody's going to be able to join. So that keeps me in a private world privately. So, join. Go ahead and start it. Hit X, And then wait. It has been taking an unusually long time to launch private worlds lately. My guess is, it's just because of the holidays. People are trying to have some fun and get time off. I get it, okay? Obviously, this is almost the end of New Year's Day for us over here in the East Coast, U.S., which is the area, the time zone that Bethesda uses for whatever purposes. So, I would imagine, once this day passes, next few days will start getting a little bit back to normal. People will be back into work. People will be fully staffed. Those servers aren't going to be suffering the neglect they have over the holidays. So hang in there, peeps. Anyways. Okay. The other thing I'm going to highly recommend you do is you have a tent set up here. This is, of course, the White Spring train station. And just behind it is the Enclave, whatchamacallit. That's another Fallout First thing, and it's the best tent there is. Not so much because it looks the coolest. It doesn't. It's actually very boring. Probably the least inspiring of all of the tents, the Fallout First tent, but it's loaded, okay? You've got a cooking grill, you've got a weapons bench, and this is the only Enclave tent I'm aware of that has all of your storage boxes, ammo, scrap box, and stash box. So this is the ultimate storage tent to have, because then whatever you need, you can get into here, okay? So that being said, You're going to want to do this at the White Spring. There may be other locations you can do this at. Why bother? You're in a private server. Nobody can bother you here. So don't worry about it. So let's go ahead. I said I wanted rubber, but I'm going to go in my scrap box for that. That's where all my junk is, right? And raw rubber. There we go. 1932. Not bad. I mean, I'll burn through that pretty quick, honestly, but it's something. Let me see if there's anything else I want to give them. Waste acid. Nah, I think I'm good with acid. And everything else I'm pretty much loaded up on, I think. Oh, you know what? Ammo. Let's check ammo real quick. Let's see if I got any plasma on this guy. Oh, baby. Yes, I do. Okay. Let's take about 20K. Cool. Any other ammo? Ultrasite plasma. Ultrasite fusion cells. I don't have any ultrasite weapons on the other character, not yet anyway, so I'm not worried about those. Oh, nuclear material. Yeah. Do I got any nuclear material here? It's a negative. Negative Ghost Rider could be right after the L's and M's. So, oh well. All right. Weapons wise, I got any weapons I want to sell at my other vendor? That's pretty sweet. The only problem is I can't transfer the auto axes for some reason. I can transfer other weapons, but not the auto axes. A love tap, though, I'll take that. I'm going to try to scrap that, see if I can grab a vampires from it. I probably can't, but I'll try. And bloodied 50 cal. Bloodied explosive 50 cal? Holy shit. That'd be a good item to sell. Is what that'll be. So I'm going to leave that alone for now. Cremator, I wish you could transfer those, but you can't. You gotta, those are account bound, unfortunately. And what that means is they're character bound. So only this character can use that. I can't give it to my other characters. How stupid is that? Don't get me started. Wildfire and Thor. Wildfire is a flamer, a plasma flamer. Not really any more powerful than actually it's not as powerful as my Holy Fire. See, look at this. This one here, 88 points of damage plus 88. Oh, you know why? Because this one uses Rifleman. Whereas my Holy Fire uses heavy guns. That's probably why this one's not as good, but whatever. Not worried about it. Anyways, so now I've got some things I want to give to my other guy. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to come over here. Now that I'm loaded up with what I want. Okay. You want to come to this blue suitcase. The one with the skeleton on it. Okay. Click transfer. There's my love tap. There's my raw rubber. And there's my plasma. Anything else? Shit, if only. Watch. You can't do that. Yeah, it sucks. Absolutely sucks. Probably can't do that with a pepper shaker anyways, but my pepper shaker kind of sucks, to be honest. So, okay. So that's it. So those are some items I want to give my other character, right? So all I'm going to do now, quit the game. Go to character again. switch to the character I want to get those to give those items to. Now play. And of course, once again, you're going to go to the private adventure. If you do this by mistake, you're probably going to lose that stuff. So make sure you hit private adventure again. Always stay private till it's time to not be private. And we will let you know when that is. Okay, so the receiving character is going to want to go to the same place the other character dropped off that stuff. So that's the White Spring Station. I'm going to show you one other really quick tip too. Again, this is something I kind of just stumbled on and no one really told me about it. Remember I told you there's different types of tents? Okay, because obviously being over encumbered is a constant issue here. Well, you want to make sure you've got that tent I told you, the Enclave, whatchamacallit. But how do you make sure you've got the right tents set up, secured? For that, you're going to want to go to the Atomic Shop. And then you're going to want to go to the Fallout first once this thing opens. Okay. And then you're going to want to go to Utility. Zoom. Okay. I think it's Utility, right? Nope, Tents. Never mind, Tents. Okay, here we go. So you go to Tents. And this shows you all the ones that you've got available. The Gazebo, it's cool looking, useless. APC Survival Tent, probably my second favorite, okay? But the one you want to use is the Enclave Mobile Relay Survival Tent. Notice how it's checked off? That means every time I drop a tent, it's going to be one of those bad boys, okay? If you check off one of the other ones, it'll be the other one. But that one is, to my knowledge, the only one that's got all three storage chests, which makes that one the best tent to use simply for that reason. Definitely not necessarily just because, it's the best looking, because honestly, I like this one a lot better for its looks, but this one's the best one, the most versatile, okay? So anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and drop that pupper. There we go. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now remember what we did, right? We came over here and we look for the dead guy, and there's the blue. And hey, look at that, baby. There it is. There's the love tap. There's the rubber. And there's my plasma. How freaking awesome is that? So now my character here has those things. Let's throw the rubber in the stash box. And the ammo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. I have an idea. You're killing me here, kid. Bro, Oh, what am I doing? There we go. That's where I gotta put the plasma. I'm trying to put it in my stash box. My God, am I crazy? Ugh. You know what? Now I made a little room in my fusion box, my stash box. I'm gonna sell those fusion cores. The hell with it. I mean, obviously I got a bajillion of them, so here you go, buddy.
Serve and protect.
Yeah. What? You don't buy fusion cores? What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, fine. I'll buy some Nuka-Cola. Buy fusion cores. What kind of world is this? Well, here, you can have these baseball grenades. And you can have these cryo grenades. And you can have these plasma grenades.
May I be of assistance?
You know what? I don't think I need 15 Blackwater brews. Go ahead.
Serve and protect.
Yeah, there we go.
May I be
All right.
of assistance?
Anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and try scrapping that love tap. See if I can get that vampires. Anytime you scrap an item, you have a chance to learn, or rather gain a mod you can apply to another weapon. So this one's got 3. You've got the 1 star is the vampire, the 2nd star is weapon speed, 3rd star is the durability. So I can learn any possibly one of those, or probably won't learn any of them, but let's give it a shot. Scrap legendary item, and nope, didn't learn anything. Just got a little piece of script for it. Oh well, that sucks. All right. Anyways, that's that. Hopefully you learned something there. It's very useful. Now you know you can share stuff with your characters. Unfortunately, like I said, there are some things that are character bound, including, of course, the Secret Service armor and the Brotherhood Recon armor and certain paints and certain weapons, things that unfortunately you can't trade character to character, which really freaking blows chunks. But still, it's helpful when you have a character that's what people refer to as a mule. That's a character that they basically just use for extra storage. So this way, the other character can hold on to a bunch of, legendary weapons and stuff that you're not necessarily using right now, but might want to do something with later. And then you can do what we just did here. Go ahead and transfer them from one character to the other. So that's how you do it, people. Appreciate you. And until the next adventure.